Okay, so today I'm going to show you a really useful tool in which allows you to become creative with your fingerstyle playing, and that's the idea of using temps. Now what temps are, it's the idea of playing one note and then playing a tenth above that note. So if we had the note G, for example, a tenth above that in a G major scale would be a B, which is basically the major third up an octave. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B. So these two notes together. If we carry on through the G major scale like that, playing a G major scale, but also playing a tenth apart over each degree, we get this sound. And that gives us 8 possible shapes that we can use, and we can take those at random, playing 4 at random or whatever you want to do, and they will all work together because they belong to the same series of notes, the same scale. For example, that kind of idea where you can start to freestyle it a little bit as well. So I'm going to give you some shapes to get you started. So the first one is our third finger placed on the 3rd fret of the E string, and that's a G, and then we're playing that with the B string. The second shape is our first finger on the 1st fret of the B string. We're playing that with the A string, so low A string and the 2nd string together. Then it's this shape, fret 2 on the A string, fret 3 on the B string, so that's B and D. Then fret 3 on the A string, fret 5 on the B string, fret 5 on the A string, fret 7 on the B string, so that's D and F sharp. And then we're going to go E and G, so that's fret 7 on the A string, and then fret 8 on the B string. Then you take that same shape up 2 frets, so that's fret 9 on the A string and fret 10 on the B string, and then finally fret 10 on the A string and fret 12 on the B string. So we've basically played the scale in a linear form with a corresponding chord shape above each degree. And the useful thing with the key of G major is that we have the open G string, which can ring out underneath each of these shapes, giving you that sort of blackbird sound, or the sort of fast car sound by Tracy Chapman. So many songs are derived from this idea. So now I'm going to give you a little pattern that you can apply across each of these degrees, and then you can start to freestyle them a little bit and play them at different orders, coming up with your own songs. So let's try this. So in the first shape, we'll take the first shape, which is fret 3 of the E string, and we're going to play with the right hand. We're playing strings 6 and 2 together. Then it's 3 and 2 separately. So we're going 1 and that's the rhythm. So again, 6 and 2 together, and then it's 3 and 2 separately. 1 and I'm using my thumb and middle finger for the first 2 notes that we play together. Then it's index and middle separately. Then the second pattern, we're going to go backwards. We're going to go string 6 separately, 2 separately, and then 3 separately. So we're playing 6, 2, 3. So all together, we link those together, we have this. So the rhythm will be 1 and 2 E and. So if we were clapping that, 1 and 2 E and, 1 and 2 E and. You can start to apply that across the whole scale. Bear in mind, the only shape that uses string 6 for the bass note with the thumb on the right hand will be the first one. All the others, you play the thumb on string 5. So. And again, you can play these at random once you're comfortable with that pattern. those rhythms, or you can just play standard quavers, where you can play 5 and 2 together, for example, and then 3 separately, and then back to the main rhythm. So you can mix the rhythms up as well. So it's a really useful tool. Once you know those shapes, and you know the idea of playing in temps, is that you're basically playing through the G major scale, but you're playing a tenth above each degree, and then you have this open string, the G string in the middle, which you can apply different rhythms to, and it becomes quite a creative process there. And then eventually you can get the first string involved as well. Okay, so that was just a quick lesson on the idea of using temps when playing fingerstyle playing. The G major scale in particular is a good one, like we discussed, because you have the open G string ringing out through each of those degrees, through each of the chord shapes. Once you become familiar with the shapes and you have a corresponding rhythm that you can either use the one that I demonstrated or another one, then it can become quite a creative process in that respect. So have fun with this. I hope to see you again. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button, and also you have the tab in the description below. So don't forget to grab your free PDF of the tab demonstrating the 10th ideas. Have a lovely day, everyone, and I'll see you again soon.